welcome back to Gaming and Playtime P, and today we have a new Home Reacts episode, and by golly am I excited because today we have my friend Celobuki's Alma, Missouri, US. This is a very large map, 887.63 megabytes, but it's completely worth it because this is the most realistic, the greatest map, and honestly, the exact representation of what a US map should be for all platforms. So let me give you a description. The description is pretty long, so skip for the video if you don't want it. Skip until the tour if you don't want it. Welcome to Alma, Missouri. This map is based off of the small, beautiful town of Alma, which is in the state of Missouri, United States. The vast majority of the buildings, residential and commercial, on the main street are modeled after the real buildings found in the city, as well as traffic signs and street markings. Of course, due to gameplay, some things have been changed and they have been added, but the feeling of the small America town has been retained. On the map, you will find the following: free pre-placed farm, the main one that belongs to you at the start, and two that, in order to use, you have to buy the land first. Main farm will have starting equipment and will have vehicles and equipment. We'll have a cow barn, horse stable, sheep farm, and free fields. 42 farmlands in total, 41 fields ranging from small to big, 5 fields with grass missions, 1 small forestry site, BGA that will not produce electricity but will produce methane that can be able to collect and sell at the local gas station where methane sell point is placed. Traffic, pedestrian, Missouri license plates, custom crop calendar, which does include double cropping for soybeans. Train that will take your goods to Celobuki, which is the train sell point, which is also the city over from Alma. Production available: sawmill, dairy, tailor shop, pizzeria, ketchup production, popcorn factory. There's a custom corn dryer which will dry your corn to dry corn, which you'll be able to sell or send to the grain mill to produce fine corn flour, and which you'll be able to sell or use at the local bakery. To dry the corn, you'll need propane gas, which you can buy at the gas station. Grain mill, bakery with free new products: cornbread, sweet cornbread, and pumpkin pie. Placeable greenhouses with new fruit, which is pumpkins. Add 2 liquid trailers to transport methane and propane. You'll find these in the miscellaneous category. If sugar production is not for you, you can buy sugar pallets at the local store, but at a higher price. Selling stations are a grain sell point. Diner restaurant will take your production goods, methane sell point, bale sell point, and the train sell point. Additional items on the map include that soybeans will grow in row and produce straw. Bin GFS corn maize textures. Free new crops: rye, peas, and alfalfa. Alfalfa has been implemented into animal feed. Added free placeable bunker styles that will accept alfalfa and dry alfalfa. Swapping system due to BC Viewer Farms, who allowed me to use their add-on. In order for you to use the system to work best for you, you should use their mods, which are designed for this. It's basically the swapper pack and then the pickup header pack, both by BC Viewer. There's also a working car wash station in town. Change the weather conditions a bit. Winters will have a lot of snow. Background textures are changed with the season, which have fun time on this map. Whew, that was a lot. Let's get into this. So here we are. Here is our map, and the first thing you'll notice is how challenging these field shapes are. But again, this is the Midwest. Our fields are designed based off of drainage and hills. Just for the record, your custom crops are: rye has more of the barley color brown. Peas are dark green. Alfalfa is that bright lime green. I believe it's wheat, barley, oats, and canola are your softball crops. There's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grass fields right there. And then we have our farms. So here's our main farm. We start off with corn free. So we have an alfalfa and cornfield, and then we have field 9, which is a wheat field. Go to crop calendar. We'll click on it. We'll show you. So in June, if you plant winter wheat in June and you harvest the wheat, you should be able to put in a crop of soybeans. So you're able to have 2 crops grown on that field at the same time. And then other than that, the crop calendar is pretty standard. There is a planting season for wheat in March, but ideally you're planting wheat, winter wheat, in this region of the country. So yeah, let's get to the tour. So we spawn here at the sign, welcome to Alma, established in 1879. We have our West Point sign. I like pointing out the signs and see how good they were. So this is very nice. So we have Missouri, Highway 20 Missouri, which is this road right here, which is, again, it's very accurate to, which is, again, very accurate to what is kind of like what is in Central America, Middle America, where you have state roads which direct you to your location. Kind of just, I should have done that before, but yeah, that is nice. So basically, right here we have Highway 20, north side. Country Roads is Country Road 289 there, and then we have Main Street going up and down this way. Let me see. There is, let's hop in the skater real quick. We'll take this down. There's a sign right here that's also again incredibly accurate for Middle America. So basically, we have Higginsville 1 mile, Blackburn 3 miles away, similar direction sign, again, accurate to this part of the country. But true, I want to tweak this because true is the county and treat the street designed perfectly. Plus the traffic, mostly saying there are some coming those that drive down the road. That's fine and very accurate to 5 miles per hour approaching. Again, we have the brain system in the back, which is accurate, but this map reminds me a lot of Dyersville, Iowa. Again, outside of these houses are accurate. And again, Alma is a larger small town, which is what I mean by that. So there's more of an operation, and we have the American flag going down Main Street. And we only get to see the most western, eastern portion of town. We don't get the full town, but still you're able to get that schedule factory. You can't tell it's very accurate to this part of Missouri. There's our propane cell phone. There's the car wash. And just incredibly accurate. Tire pressure. Stuff like that. Again, houses, garages. I like that garage right there. Star. Again, it's just incredibly good looking and realistic. There's our grain elevator. So we have the main railroad in town, of course. BNSF goes down that railroad. Then, of course, parallel diagonal parking on Main Street, that's accurate. And we have our dealership over here, which is really just like a local tire shop. But yeah, as you can see, this is accurate. Because if you're in like any small downtown or western town, you can have Missouri license plates on the cars. Even the street signs are accurate. Again, incredibly nice. There's your train. I don't think there's any custom cargo on it, but yeah. But like, there's just gives a sense of what the small town looks like. And of course, you have the grain elevator in town. There's your grain mill, your dry and core cell phone. You just have a cell phone that looks straight up. But again, it's accurate to have a major big co-op area in town, especially a town like this where it's more of a major town for the local community. Again, more houses. We are approaching our first farm, so I'll put the farms at the beginning of the year so you can see more of the tour. I'm just going to get stuff out as we go along. We're approaching the end of the town, and then we'll be going off the back road. And I absolutely love the look of back road. You can see like the long Texas driveways in town, the farm, from the farm into the town. Wow. No, it's not, but it's a nice addition. And again, it gives it a sense that, yeah, that's an map border, but it goes on for a long time. So on the back roads, there are no tracks, there is no traffic actually, right? So there's our first farm. This is a cattle farm. It's a smaller size farm, 140 head of cattle. You're either doing dairy on this farm, or this is a nice So yeah, you see, it gives a good sense of distance in reality. That the farm's not right next to the town. The farm is a couple miles out of town. So like, I would say probably in game this is out like maybe a 2 mile drive out of town. But you know, we still have the great things to symbolize the size of this, how big they are. Sadly, there was not the Midwest Horizon texture which is on the farm now. So tell you just ability and large others. As we're up to this map, I don't think you need to if you want to add that value. Sure. But I do like the corn texture on this map. Again, it's the same thing that we saw on American Falls. And it's flying as you can see we are approaching the spot. So again, very hilly, which is actually a good part of the story. Yeah, we are approaching the spot. Driveway right up here. So we have our house here. We cannot go into the house. But other than that, the house is designed perfectly. So we have the main farm site. So we have a quantum hut here. And here we have a Maxim and our combine harvester 7150. Our free grain bins, which you do have to use augers for. Pops off the trailer. A junkyard. Again, accurate. We have our horse barn, our sheep barn, cow barn over there. This is our main shed, full storage barn. So it's got like 40 by 120. And the tractor, most of the main equipment is in there. We'll take a good look at the equipment in a second. We have our tractor feed mixture at the cow barn over here. Now, in reality, this farm was changed a little bit because on Google Maps, those two shed locations in the house is accurate. This is just a whole cow pasture. I wouldn't think it's just a cow pasture, but other than that, this is a cow barn. I don't know how much you 150 cows. And the fence leads that fence over here to the sheep barn. Sheep. And then finally we have the horse barn over here. It reminds me a lot of that horse barn on Ravenport. So yeah, it's nice. Then just for a reference real quick, we have a slurry lagoon right here, which is connected to your cow barn. All the stuff is sellable, but you cannot sell the land, so I highly recommend starting your just in new farmer mode. But yeah, that is the main farm. Do the equipment one down real quick. Some small tractors. We have a Maxim 135. We have a 6R and a 4755, a 7150, a Gator, trailer, 28-foot bean head, 8-row corn head, cultivator, seeder, planter, mower setup, tedder, windrow, baler, feed mixer, header trailer, and both water pipes. So I'm going to sell this stuff real quick so we have enough money to buy the two other farms on the map. So we have a cattle farm, horse, sheep, and cows, and then we have a hog farm. The hog farm, I will say, is the smaller out of all of them. The fields around it are a bit more smaller. I will say this is the largest farm. And then the cow farm that we saw at the beginning is ideally your more medium-sized operation. By the way, sugar pallets, there's your custom water tankers. Let's go up. Let's buy the pig farm. So the pig farm in total is $204,000. You also get 2 fields off this, field 11 and field 12. So let's pop over here. So we have a custom farmhouse as well. Custom garage. This is also on Celobuki. This barn, those barns and this barn there is on as other map, Plainview, Iowa. So we have a barn, nice barn. We have the hog barn down over here, which does have a pen. You don't see many pig hog barns, but it does have this, I do like this more gestational look where it has the spots for the hogs move in and out through. We have our larger pullback shed here, and then we just have the separation shed here. And as well, we do have an automatic grain bin system on this farm. It's very small. So yeah, that is the hog farm. Let's take a look at the cattle farm now. And to buy the cattle farm is $295,000. We do start off with animals for some reason on this farm. I know in total it does 104 cows. So we start off with 25 Holsteins and then 25 brown Swiss. But I actually looked at the gates on this farm. Rusted. They have a quantum hut. We saw this quantum hut before. Just a recolored of the previous set on the hog farm. And then we do have the cow barn as well. This cow barn is replaceable, but of course the pasture is custom. So we have a small shed. I believe we can move these bales around because. Yeah. I'm gonna test out that theory in a second, actually. But just to get the size of this cow pen. So on this side, we have that side of cow pasture, which wraps around. Doesn't, but there's a main driveway connected to the main farmhouse over here. Where does this pen exactly? This is separate pen. That's nice. That's nice. And then we have this pen over here. Goes back here, which is connected. So what I do like is that there are separate pens on the farm, so resembling pretty much how most operations run. And we have a ton of bales. And I love the use that he put rusted out stuff around the house. It's just accurate. So yeah. That is pretty much Alma, Missouri. We are going to do a flyover, but first, we're going to test out my theory. So let's get a telehandler real quick, and then let's get a bale spike. And your stuff spawned up back here, because we do have a good size rock. Again, I just love the co-op stuff. Now, it would be cool if we had, like, fertilizer sprayers that we can rent out and then we can go in our field, put out our line, spray our field, stuff like that. But we don't have that sadly, but still, it's got to be in the co-op stuff. Car charging stuff, that is hilarious. Very like the place for good, of course. If you turn down this road, this is the road up to the house. The house looks stunning. I do love the fencing used for the cow pasture. We'll also buy cows. I'm going to buy 140 cows in a second to see which how the cows spread out. But let's test this. My theory is that we can make them there. No, we cannot, but we can move them around freely. So, just to show you, we can sell the bales, but we lose all the decoration. I wish, Celobuki, we should sell the bales on themselves. But other than that, you take them out of complaint. So, be clear back. Let's buy cows real quick. Let's see how the cows spread out throughout this pasture. See, this farm really interests me. So, let's just buy 140 Angus. Angus is usually the animal that I do on my maps, just because cattle, beef, steak. Okay, 140 cows. Let me just make sure real quick. You need water on this map for your animals, for your cows. Let's just take a look at that real quick. They do need water, and they do need food. Okay, so first bit of cows show up in this pasture. There is no gate connect. I wish one thing Celobuki, I would add gate connecting pastures, like especially right here for the gate connecting pastures. But other than that, I do like how the pastures are spread out across the farm. They kind of show like there are sections for cows, and then especially the trees with cows roaming in and out of them. So yeah, that is Alma, Missouri by Celobuki. Now let's look at plus the playful real quick that we get with the map. So we have that pole barn, the quantum hut, the old barn, garage, garage metal, even though it's wood, that other vehicle shop. We have our silo, and then we have the bunker silos that he was talking about, alfalfa. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. We do have the main farmhouse though. Any custom factories? No. Let's take a look at the greenhouses though. So the greenhouses are all there to grow pumpkins. No custom orchards, no custom generators. I do know there were custom factories. Yeah, so we have the big cow barn, then we have this cow barn, but with smaller size pasture. We do have the horse barn, the pig barn, the sheep barn, a custom chicken pasture. That's custom fencing, nothing there. We do have custom ground textures, here different types of gravels, mud, stuff like that. And that's it. Take a look at crop texture. You know what the crop textures look like. We showed them off in the previous map. Now I'm just going to point out some nice stuff that I like. The propane tanks at the co-op. Oh, good. Oh, the way station. That is awesome. Train basketball court. The livestock market is cool looking. Custom sheds. That car wash is amazing. You just imagine role playing with your buddies at the car wash, talk about the new McCarthy, stuff like that. The sign introducing me out of Missouri. These old houses out just by themselves, outside town. Sawmill. It's still a sawmill, that's interesting. The road textures are major on this map. Alma, that way named colder, 6 miles out the road. Again, just the sense that this is a small town. This is America. This is Middle America. This is not any other map that we've seen before. This is honestly what an American map is. This actually feels like an American, especially for my friend who's out there watching this in Middle America. You know this is what it is, especially with the water and the drainage ways. That is accurate because fields aren't perfectly. We do have a couple perfectly squared fields, but most of the fields flow with the land, and that's what we get in this map. Alma, Missouri by Celobuki. Definitely download it if you are an American farmer like me. You will have countless hours on this map. 10 out of 10 Celobuki. If you're watching this, which I know you are, buddy, the small couple of suggestions I gave, if you want to update the map, I would do those small couple of suggestions, like especially selling the main farm without having to sell everything on it, because that's like with these farms, you can sell the hog farm and the cow farm without selling anything, and that would just be nice. Same thing with Violet Plainview, but and then possibly adding custom wheat textures would be nice. But other than that, Celobuki, hell of a job. Deserve a break. Take a month off. So anyway, Alma, Missouri by Celobuki. That was a map tour. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, consider subscribing. Remember, I do have an Instagram. We'll see. Subscription. So yeah, see you guys later.